So a very common issue I'm pretty sure all of us face when it comes to editing if not fully, complex videos. Very quickly, shit will get laggy, and it kind of just becomes very hard to work with. Once everything slows down, it's like, oh my god, I can hardly do one edit because, like, everything takes so long to operate, and it just gets really slow. Very common issue for the timeline to be all shitty. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can reduce the shittiness, for lack of a better term, to reduce the shittiness of Davinci's timeline. And sadly, there's not much you can really do, but one thing that helps a lot is if you get, first of all, this isn't going to be slow. This isn't going to be really slow because this is a very basic edit. This is just my demonstration. So I'm obviously not lagging for this one. Something that does work when you are lagging is if you go to playback at the top and you go to render cache, and usually none will be selected. If you select smart, then that would help a lot. Basically what it does is, basically every time you play through the timeline, Davinci like saves a version of the timeline in the cache. So it like kind of remembers how to play it. So it'll just play faster naturally if you have it on. And when you have more complicated things going on, it will be very noticeable. However, every time you make an edit, it will have to basically, you'd have to watch the edit back to add it to the cache. So generally speaking, you'd want to make a bunch of edits without really watching it, and then watch all of it at once to see how it looks. A little bit finicky, but it's better than working in lag, you know? The next thing you can do is a very great thing, actually. This is one of the most effective things. Playback timeline proxy resolution. You always start at full, but if you're lagging, you're gonna want to go down to quarter resolution. Basically what it means is the timeline will be rendered at a quarter resolution of what the video actually is supposed to be. So you're rendering it at a quarter of the complexity. So obviously that naturally makes it a lot simpler and a lot easier to view. And you know, when you're looking at it like this, it's kind of hard to tell that it's even that blurry. It doesn't look that bad. So it's like, it doesn't really affect the editing process that much, because you can still tell what's going on, and the little viewing window is so tiny anyways, that it's like, you know, you kind of already have a bad view. And obviously when you export the video when it's done, it's not going to be a shitty quality. This is purely just in this timeline view. Now, however, what you will probably likely find is that this might not be enough. And if this will usually be enough, if it's not enough, then that means there is something going on that is so complicated that you shouldn't do it until the very last step. So for example, if you were to go into this, like the Fusion tab, there's a very simple motion blur effect that you can do here. But if you add the motion blur effect, it completely slows Davinci down to a screeching halt. And I actually made a tutorial on how to do that motion blur, and still I get comments to this day saying it slows down my timeline. Don't ever do that until the last step. So if you're doing something that's so complicated that it slows it down so much, make sure that complicated thing is the last step you do when the whole video is done, right before the export. That way you don't have to work under those conditions. However, even if minimized all of that and it's still lagging, you can go to settings. So if you go to settings and you go to master settings, down under the optimized media and render cache subsection, if you go from the choose automatically thing, you can go from original, half, quarter, 1/8, 1/16. So if quarter isn't enough, you can go even below it to 1/8, or even below it to 1/16, which will speed things up a little bit more. I don't usually end up having to do that. So yeah, but those are two ways that you can drastically speed things up. If this still isn't enough, and if this really isn't enough, and you have made sure that you've removed any, you know, blurs or any complicated effects that are affecting the whole timeline, and it's still not enough, what I'm going to recommend you do is get a job and buy a real PC and stop editing off of a potato, because that would be the only excuse, really. Yeah, no, jokes aside, this should be perfect. If it's not, then yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're just gonna have to fucking live with it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Drop a like, drop a sub. Stay awesome as always, and peace out.